the OC TV studios along 6th and Atlantic, Raider Nation's leading news magazine starts now. This is Current OC.
Hello and welcome to the Current OC. I'm Sammy Smith, and we are so excited to bring you our new expanded edition of the Current OC.
And I'm Sean Collins. That's right, Sammy. All this year we'll be bringing monthly episodes that allow our team to further explore and examine stories that are important for our OCHS students and community.
I recently had the pleasure of reporting on a local event that featured more than just unique people. Actually, I got to meet some very interesting personalities, all of which had 4 legs and a wagging tail. With Halloween right around the corner, everyone is trying to find the perfect Halloween costume. But what about our furry little friends? Don't worry, the Current OC has got you covered. We decided to go to the Smithville Annual Costume Pet Parade and check out this year's costumes. What inspired you to choose this costume?
Well, first, my dad had a real lobster trap, and it fit perfectly on the wagon. And I had a cushion that fit perfectly in the wagon. So I put the dogs in the lobster trap, and he couldn't see them. So I built a tank, a lobster tank.
Because I love the little angel. So then I said, what can he be? So I said, he's going to be the devil. Well, actually, my husband said he's going to be the devil.
All right, who is this?
This is Elm. It's a chinchilla.
So what are your thoughts on the parade so far?
I'm the only chinchilla that comes to this parade every year, except for last year. We didn't have the parade last year.
Anything you want to say? I'm here with Atlantic County Canines, and what is your involvement with the Costume Pet Parade?
So Claudine, who is the owner of Paw Dazzle and also the director of Atlantic County Canines, purchased the shop several years ago so that we would always have an inn for events here in the village, and it's helped us be really successful in our fundraising. In the pet parade, it's run every year specifically to benefit our rescue, so 100% of the proceeds, be it from the entry fees or the raffle tickets, go straight back to the rescue to care and rehome local senior and special needs dogs and also cats that we adopt out through the shop.
Thank you, and what are your thoughts on today's turnout?
We were a little concerned because COVID last year, we didn't have it, unfortunately. That was really hard for all of us. We love to do this every year. It's, our big event. We get really excited about it. And today's turnout was really great. It was really nice to see people who, we've seen through the years come back even though we missed last year. And we saw lots of new faces too today.
Wow, those were some fashionable canines, and there was even a chinchilla. There were some amazing costumes today. And hey, if you didn't make it this year, there's always next year. This has been Sammy Smith reporting for the Current OC.
Any story that features dogs has a soft spot for me. I love them. Well, Halloween is upon us, and traditionally most families include pumpkin carving into their holiday celebration. But for many, that task can be difficult. So our own RJ Saib gives us some jack-o'-lantern carving tips.
Everyone loves a good jack-o'-lantern. And with Halloween swiftly approaching, we're sure everyone's making plans for carving their own. However, carving the perfect pumpkin is a lot harder than it sounds. Plus, trying to preserve it and using the guts are a challenge on their own. Today on the Current OC, we will show you how to carve and preserve the perfect pumpkin. To start, we need to pick the perfect pumpkin, meaning no humps, lumps, or bumps should be on it. Remember to thoroughly wash your pumpkin before carving to ensure that no pests remain. Setting up your carving station is just as important as the pumpkin itself. Remember to always have a responsible adult with you at all times during this process. We don't want any ghost or goblin getting hurt. Now for the fun part. Unless you want to freehand it, grab a marker or pen and draw the design you want on your pumpkin. It'll take a bit, but it's going to pay off in the long run. Cut off the pesky top and tear out those sticky guts. Then, get started on the carving itself. You must be careful while you do this to avoid injuries. We used a variety of knives, so you should do this as well. We tried our hardest to make them look good. Bottom line, regardless of your artistic or surgical skill, the point is to have fun and enjoy the pumpkin. The process alone should even be worth it. The end product will help decorate your Halloween display. This has been Richard Seib reporting for the Current OC.
Thanks, RJ. I think I'll give it a shot. Hopefully my jack-o'-lantern won't end up looking like more of a Michael Myers victim. Our first sports story features some controversy. Actually, many consider the squad not to qualify as an actual sport. Our own Sophia Sioni settles the debate asking, is cheerleading really a sport?
It's normal in our society to believe that cheerleading isn't and shouldn't be considered a sport. Contrary to popular beliefs, it most certainly is. According to Webster's Dictionary, the definition of a sport is an activity involving physical exertion and a skill which an individual or a team competes against one another for entertainment. To be a cheerleader, one must be able to dance, stunt, tumble, memorize dozens of chants and cheers. Like other fall sports, cheer begins practicing in late July and continues practicing every day. Every practice starts out with stretching, rehearsing chants, dance, and eventually stunts, the most difficult element. Stunting requires trust, communication, focus, physical strength from the entire team. It's important to do all of these strenuous skills with a smile. We mark the movements in our stunt. We go over hand placement, positions, and counts. Then it's time to put up a stunt. This must be done safely and effortlessly. Every member of a stunt group has a designated job. These positions are flyer, 2 bases, a back spot, and a front spot. For difficult stunts, extra spots are required. The number one rule when stunting is that the flyer does not touch the ground. When she goes up into the air, every person is responsible to ensure her safety and secure her landing. Learning how to properly stunt can be difficult and dangerous for all members of the stunt group. The flyer needs to trust all of her team members. People don't know how much hard work and dedication it truly takes to be an Ocean City High School cheerleader. I know our squad clearly meets the definition of a true athlete. This has been Sophia Sioni reporting for the Current OC.
Thanks, Sophia. I have to agree with you. Cheerleading is truly athletic. Therefore, I say it's a sport.
Well, looks like Jaden's standing by with a look at the weather, including what we can expect for Halloween this weekend.
Thanks, guys. So what we're going to be seeing for the rest of today is we're going to see a storm system coming in from the southwest, which is going to leave us with some coastal flooding, rain, and winds for the rest of the day and going into the night. So the temperature outside right now is about 61 out with a humidity level of about 81% and a dew point of about 55. So we're not going to hit that today, but we are going to have a barometer level of about 29 out and wind speeds about 16, getting up to around 30 to 35 later on in the night. So going into our regional temperatures, we can see that we're starting to get that fall feeling, and it's about 60 around the whole entire state. And going to the water, it's about 63 out right now, and we are going to see some big waves from the storm, about 6 to 11 feet. So I would definitely stay clear of going out today. So going into our 7-day forecast, starting today, we're going to see some heavy rain going into Saturday and potentially into Sunday in the early hours, such as 1 to 3 a.m. But for the rest of Halloween, it's going to be clear skies with a high of 63 and a low of 55. And then starting on Monday, we're going to see clear skies once again, and then some light rain on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going to see some scattered clouds, and Thursday, we're also going to see some scattered clouds.
So for this Saturday, I'm actually planning a party in my backyard. Do you think I should move it inside, or is it going to get rained out?
I definitely think you should move it inside because we're going to have some heavy rain till about maybe around 8 to 9 p.m. tomorrow. So I would definitely.
I'll have to keep that in mind then.
Thank you so much, Jaden. Well, that will do it for us on this edition of the Current OC.
Remember to log on and catch all of our shows and additional content by visiting oc-tv.org.
We're also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at OCNJTV, so be sure to like our page and follow us there too.
We'll see you in November for our next program, and as always, thanks for watching.